Welcome back to another episode of Link's Awakening DX. Last time, we explored the desert and got the angler key. It's time to actually use the angler key. By not walking to the right, no, we actually want to go to the left. And if we put it in this keyhole here, well, there you go. I like this not amusing, but this scene is so dramatic compared to the other, like, dungeon entrance scenes when you unlock the dungeon. It's kind of funny to me. Anyway, well, there's the secret behind the waterfall. Not that much of a secret, but whatever. Anyway, we're gonna have to go quite a long ways around if we want to get inside of the waterfall up there. Or I should say inside the dungeon now that the waterfall's gone. It's time to finally trek through Telltale Mountains, which, as you can see, is this entire northern 2 tiles of the map is all the mountains. This place is huge. So, very good chunk of the world map just dominated by these mountains. And they can be a real damn headache to explore as well, to navigate, because there's so much going on. So, we're going to be here for a little while, especially later. We're going to have to come back here, and then it's really going to suck, but for now, we're not going to spend that much time in here. There's a whole bunch of crappy fodder enemies in the way, nothing special. This heart piece right over here taunted me for so many years. For the longest time, I had no fucking idea how to get to it, and it's not something you can get until way later in the game. Honestly, even after playing this game so many times, I still hardly remember how you're actually meant to get over there. 50 rupees, very nice. We're almost at 980. We only need about 120 more rupees, which is not that big of an ask. Honestly, by the time we get out of the 4th dungeon, we're probably going to have what we need. This guy seems a bit troubled. Let's go check up on him. Wow, awesome treasure chest. Anyway, we can go talk to this dude down here. Papal, I don't know what the hell kind of name that is. I'm so famished I can't move. As a kid, I never understood what the fuck Vittles means. I mean, I still don't understand what the fuck Vittles means. I guess, like, vitality? Maybe some kind of hillbilly slang? I don't know. Also, you give him the pineapple here, but if you don't actually have the pineapple yet, I think the 2 dialogue options change to nope and can't. Funny. I remember for the longest time as a kid also not knowing what the hell food you were supposed to give him, considering you get, like, the bananas, the dog food, and, like, the honeycomb at different points, but he doesn't want any of them. I would be a little concerned if he did want the dog food, but whatever. Anyway, let's get the hell out of here and keep going. Like I said, we're not going to have to spend too much time in the mountains for now. As you can see, we can't even progress any further. The water gets too deep. So all we got to do is drop down here. And hey, look, we're at the 4th dungeon. Dungeon 4, Angler's Tunnel. This dungeon is kind of weird. Nothing super special, I wouldn't say. It's a bit annoying that most of the floor in this dungeon is water, which means you walk really slowly. Oh, that guy just walked right into us. Oh boy, we're getting hit a whole lot. Gonna need some healing. Yeah, it shows where the nightmare in the chests or whatever the hell. Trust me, I know what the compass does. Quickly make our way over here. Awesome. Isn't like the only other dungeon in the game where like the shell flip enemy appears you have to flip over using your shield? I don't think they appear anywhere else after this point. Oh, the piece of power jingle like broke for a second. That was kind of awkward. Anyway, well, can't go over here quite yet, so we're gonna have to loop around. That room with the turtle shell Koopa, whatever the fuck you want to call them, is annoying, because when they respawn, it like, reseals the door leading over here, and it's annoying. Another owl beak statue, no one really cares. Let's keep on heading on through. Suppose we need to use the boost to jump across here. With a very precise jump, you can actually jump and then turn in midair to like sequence break the dungeon, but it's not very necessary, and I'm also not good at it, so I'm not going to bother wasting a bunch of health doing that kind of crap. Also, quickly bomb this open here. And we get another small key, great. This rock has many cracks. There must be some way to shatter it. I have no idea, man. Oh shit. I equipped my items incorrectly. My dodging skills are so insane. And there's even some hearts over here. Nice. This is, now that you have most of the dungeon items at this point, or at least a whole lot of them, you can just run into a pit like an idiot without jumping. Now, this is kind of the point where, like, now you have to constantly be opening your inventory and switching around your items, and it can get kind of tedious. Especially in later dungeons. It's not so bad right now, but the later dungeons are kind of a slog because of it, in my opinion. Oh, yeah, NC, we're gonna have to flip these guys over and kill them again because they respawned. At least they give us some healing. We can actually just ignore them now. Can't get whatever is over there because, can't swim yet. Keyword yet. Trust me. Trust the plan. Soon it will come. It's also weird, like, first of all, they're, like, stealthless with swords now. I think they were in the previous dungeon. I kind of don't remember. And there's also the weird little star guy. Kind of just bounces around. There were already several other enemies who just kind of bounce around in a pattern. There goes that key, by the way. This dungeon has, like, a few sequence breaks you can do in it. It's, like, a very strange dungeon. Oh, there goes our speed boost. Not even gonna bother talking to the owl statue either. Nobody's thinking about him. I think, yeah, you can get over here with a precise jump, I believe, but... well, I'm not sure. Nah, there's actually nothing we can do over there yet. Do we have a key? No. Shit, now I gotta remember where we were supposed to go next. Well, down there, I suppose. Oh, yeah, another new enemy, these weird, like, spinning propeller guys. Again, I don't remember if they're new to this dungeon or not, but they are certainly annoying. They're like a less annoying variant of the weird parasect enemy, because they don't drop any bombs. And they're one of the few enemies that can potentially hit you out of midair when you're in the middle of a jump. Because usually while jumping, you're just, like, invincible for 90% of it. Another trap chest. That hasn't gotten old. Also, a curious room that we can't do anything in yet. Yeah, this right here, this is the entrance to the boss, and you're supposed to come from the stairs there, but it is trivial to just jump over here and get here earlier than you're meant to. This is, like, by far the easiest sequence break in the game, and one that does not take very much ingenuity to figure out. It's pretty fucking obvious, actually. Although I don't know if it actually lets you skip very much. Whatever, let's just keep playing the intended way, like good boys. And then just get hit over and over again because I suck. We completely neglected to come on over here. Can't actually get in there yet. The water's too deep. Oops. Which means pretty shortly here we will be getting our next item. I still don't have a key right now. I don't remember exactly where I'm supposed to go quite right now. I don't think you're supposed to jump over there. Oh, shit. Is there a key in another room that I missed? Or... I think I missed something in another room. I am not totally sure. Ah, there we go. There's a fireball coming straight for us. Okay, there we go. Yeah, well, we're not allowed to go back from here. We did get that extra key, so now we just gotta loop around one more time. You son of a bitch. There you go, and it's time for a trivially easy mini-boss. How exciting is this? Great. Oh shit. Oh, he cucked us. Oh, darn it. Well, if you're fast, you can get through to the other side over there before the blocks close, but if you're a loser like me, then you have to tug on this lever and walk over here like a scrub. There we go, though. Now we got the next dungeon item. We got the flippers, which means we can finally swim. Which means now, like, 90% of the game world is just available to us. Give me that shit. We gotta not be stupid and step on these tiles in the correct order. Awesome. I wonder where we're gonna need to use that. Shit. Well, now that we can swim, we can cross these gaps and get some stuff. Oh my god, get the hell out of my way. Oh, there goes that piece of power. Nah, it's okay, we don't need it. And here we go, this room looks a little familiar. I could have just taken the short way to get here, but I'm not smart. And in case you couldn't figure it out, yeah, you just step on the tiles in the same order as you did in the other room. You get some stairs. This another swamp enemy that requires the boots to deal with. And once you get through here, you pop out up here for some reason. And that's how you get the boss key. I think there's still one or two other chests in here to open. Yeah, there's another chest somewhere, so let's quickly go get that and then just go deal with one of the easiest bosses in the game, which is a moniker that applies to like half of the bosses somehow. Yeah, I suppose we can go get this key now. I'm not even sure if we need it at this point, but might as well go grab it. Yeah, stupid propeller, get out of my way. And look at that, we finally hit the money cap, which means when we get out of here, we can go get that bow. Anyway, let's go actually just finish up this lame dungeon. Yep, and as you can see, here's where we're actually meant to use that last key. Pretty sure it's our last key, yeah. But as I showed, it is quite easy to just sequence break. And just, you know, jump the gap to get into the nightmare room. And there we go. Or, you know, the whole time we could have just, you know, done this, but where's the fun in that? Also, I suppose you can see that this dungeon is shaped like a flipper. I guess it's kind of cute. Anyway, time for an absolutely trivial boss fight. Holy crap. That's crazy. Anyway. Wow, what a boss fight. Now we got 8 hearts. Crazy. Get the hell out of here. This dungeon is very unnoteworthy if you ask me, but getting the flippers is a pretty huge deal. The surf harp, wow. Oh, that's half of the dungeons in the game cleared with little difficulty. And that will be enough for this session, so next time, let's keep exploring now that we got the flippers. So I will see you then.